Hello everyone, welcome to David Lewis Wall, court artist, YouTube channel. Yes, so I'm going to be reporting to this little tiny dot right here. And when I look at that dot, I'm looking straight at you. And I'm saying, keep it real. So, let's see, what case could I talk about that would be of interest? How about off the top of my head? Now, this is going to be off the top of my head because I don't have anything in front of me. I'm going to start to do that to have a better quality show. I want it to be, I don't know. I just don't like writing back. Let me explain myself. Take what you get from me. And sit down in court if you want, next to me. But don't ask me questions. Because I do like to talk, and I get it wrong quite a lot. I think this is going on when this is going on. So it's really hard to know. You never know. So just sit and listen in a court. Just sit and listen. You don't know what's up. There are times when I'm a little impatient and I say something, then I go, oh, wish I didn't say that. But I did. And there's not much I can do about it. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, when you come to court, try your hardest to be open-minded and quiet. Just do your drawings, do your writings, whatever you want to do. You're a member of the public. You have a right to sort of dissect what's going on in front of you. If they put a publication ban on the name of the person who's accused, maybe because they're a youth, just don't ever print that person's name. Don't show anything, their likeness. Don't give anybody hints like their mom's name is. You can't. It's a publication ban. So if you do go into a court case with a publication ban, find out what it is and just, don't ever use that information to explain the story. Because the story, a lot can be told without naming whoever is doing the accusing. Right from the get-go, the accused always is public, except for if they're a youth. Then that's not public. So, anyways, I hope this show goes smoothly and interests a lot of people, because I believe that the courtrooms need 100,000 people watching, like every day. Like, I just want that courtroom that costs huge amounts of money, which I had in front of me, billions, and I think 100 billion. I don't know. I think it is 100 billion, and they're empty. The seats are all empty. All of these people who are making 250 to 350 to 450 each room. There's people in there. It starts at 250 and up. This is our crown. This is our JPs. This is our judges. This is our, who knows? Mostly just that. Any crown in the building, and there's one in every room. Every judge in the building, and there's one in every room, most of the times. And every JP in the room. Let's just start at least 180,000 for a new JP. Then let's go up to the judge, and that's sometimes up to $300,000 and $400,000 a year for the judge to be sitting there in front of somebody who stole shoes. So that's just something that I think we should all look at and realize we pay for. And if this judge who is making that much money is in charge of somebody who stole shoes, I don't know. Everything matters, I guess. I am talking about a specific case. I am talking about Darryl Hall. Darryl Hall has been in custody for like 2 years, and this guy stole shoes. He didn't even get out of the store with shoes, and they locked him in the store, from what I understand, from what I heard from across the room. And I think maybe it was on Zoom one day, an amicus who's been appointed by a judge told the courts that this this was before he was his amicus. He was trying to be his lawyer, but I think that's when he popped it out, that this is what's going on. That this guy has been in for so long, and I've been watching him, and it's horrifying. It's horrifying. It's torture. It's a real mind fuck. It's a real mind fuck to see this unfold in front of me, and there's nothing that you can do. You can't go over and just say, hey, can we have a talk to the prisoner and say, if you did this, things would go a lot smoother, and this is exactly the way it is, so if you could just do this. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know what to do. Nobody's going to tell him what to do, and he keeps just always doing the wrong thing. So he's been in jail for 2 years. He just keeps freaking out that he's not getting any answers. He's not getting any guidance. Nothing at all. He has no idea what's going on, and nobody has ever explained it to him what's going on, except for come back. Like, it's never explained to him, never. And if the courts said to me, well, we tried to talk to him. No, the judge was right there in the room. The judge could have talked to him and said, this is what's going on, or get his lawyer to walk over to the booth and explain it. Nobody has done anything. Nobody has done anything for 2 years for this guy, except for gaslight him, as far as I'm concerned. You just gaslighted him to the point of insanity. There, I said it. This is the way I feel about that case, and I'm not going to try to hide it. I think it's sadistic, what's going on. And yeah, I'm glad I did witness it to point out the absurdity of it. And if I'm wrong, and this guy is a violent criminal who deserves 2 years in prison, in mostly isolation, as far as I understand, in isolation. This guy is small. He's not eating properly. He's not sleeping properly. He's completely angry. More than you can imagine. He's angry. So when is that not mental health? So this guy is so angry, yet he just floats around in the system for being angry and not addressing the anger or trying to figure out, is there medicine he can take to stop the anger? And he has been put into an institution, came out, looked good, and went right back to the jail where he was at, and he's now screwed up. And that's about a year later. Like, they took him out to test him and said he's just fine, and he did look just fine when he came out of the institution. A little more, less fucked. But what did they give him in there that just suddenly disappeared when they put him back in the system? And he was like, okay, that's messed up. And he came back angry. And so again and again and again. So I'd say around 15 times he's come back angry to mental health room, which he's been, doesn't have that issue. But every single time I'm sitting in that room waiting for Darryl Hall to come in, really angry, less life in him, less hope in him, very submissive, like completely just does not know what to say, but you can tell he's angry. And he's being punished for being angry. Everything he says, there's just zero tolerance for anger in a courtroom. Zero tolerance. You have to be a robot. You have to know the law. You have to be really smart. If you aren't, you're not going to know what's going on. And because he doesn't have the ability to fucking look at the situation and say, I have rights. I am appointing myself to represent myself. That's really what he's doing. He's representing himself, but they're not saying, well, this is how it works. Here's your amicus. Chat with him about it because he's the guy who's going to help you represent yourself. But they don't. He's just an amicus. He's in the room. This guy doesn't have a clue. What does that even mean? He's not looking it up. They can't. But somebody should just say, he's an amicus. If you have any questions, ask him, and he will make it come clear to the courts. But I believe to this day that the amicus will never ever take the stand, ever. He will just drag on, and I don't think we'll ever question anybody on the stand. He's just there. He's like getting paid just to be there, and each time even though he has done nothing to help this guy.